Do you remember where we were?
Kind of. But remind me a little?
Okay. So I learned that the secret of Monkey Island was inside the voodoo shop on Melee all along. Elaine and I had just arrived, hoping to beat LeChuck and Captain Madison to the punch. Elaine had to run off because people needed help after the earthquake, but I was on my way to the voodoo shop.
Also, wir fassen zusammen, meine Damen und Herren. Wir sind Guybrush Threepwood, ein schrecklicher Pirat. Und wie jede gute Schatzsuche hat uns diese wieder zum Ursprungspunkt zurückgeführt. Wir haben begonnen auf Melee Island, hier, das ist die Insel mit der Scamba, dies, das, jenes, haben dann eine Crew und eine Mannschaft organisiert für die Überfahrt nach Monkey Island, sind aller Widrigkeiten zum Trotz auf Monkey Island angekommen, haben die üblichen Monkey Island Rätsel mit der Schatzsuche gelöst und jetzt sind wir wieder auf Melee Island. Und hier, Koch ist unzufrieden. Koch, Alter, was ist los?
Did you feel the earthquake?
I was too busy running for my life.
You saved the cookbook.
Yes, I saved the cookbook. The ceiling was collapsing, the building was on fire, people running everywhere, and I saved the cookbook.
Cool.
You're welcome.
What are you drinking?
Soda with a twist of avocado. It might be a little fizzy for your grog palates.
Oh, sounds exotic. Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
No, you can't take it.
Was?
With my bar gone and no hope to repair it, this is all I have
Das ist meins.
left.
It's only slightly singed. Carla might not even notice. Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
Du bist zu nett, Guybrush.
Can't take it.
Wir brauchen das
With my
Cookbook.
bar gone and no hope to repair it, this is all I have left.
Not done with my drink.
Ey, lass mich nix haben hier. Wer bist
How
du
come you're
überhaupt?
still here? The bar is half collapsed and slightly on fire.
Get lost.
Ey, ich scheine noch nicht so Bock zu haben, mit mir zu reden. So, erster Eindruck.
Ooh, nice upgrade for eating al fresco. I'm not leaving again without the secret of Monkey Island. Watch the ship for me. Bite anyone who tries to steal it.
You're
Is there any
fine.
murder
There aren't
with him?
any scrap lumber dealers on Melee.
Hier ist nix.
I'm closer than ever to finding the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm not any closer
That's
to
the point.
caring about it.
Okay, Chad, wir müssen unseren messerscharfen analytischen Verstand einsetzen, um hier weiterzukommen. Hier scheint nicht viel zu gehen. Ist so mein erster Eindruck. Haben wir noch unser Inventar? Ja. Karte, Chads Tagebuch, Cracker. Okay, vielleicht braucht Koch ein bisschen Inspiration. Messer, ein Stift, Geld. Hier haben wir alles, was man so braucht. Gucken wir uns erstmal weiter um. Die Locations kennen wir. Wer könnte das sein? Ich hoffe nicht LeChuck.
Give up now, old man. The secret will be ours.
I've been searching for the secret since before you were born!
That's exactly my point. Finding the secret is a young pirate's game.
Years of experience and me relentless drive will ensure the secret be mine.
Only if you don't have a heart attack first. Ha! Last chance to give it up. Then we obliterate you.
Get off my ocean!
Der Claim von LeChuck. Da können wir es ihm verüben. Wer hat gewonnen? Das Geisterhuhn ist kaputt.
I'm
Also
impressed
wird
by your
wahrscheinlich noch so.
crosswind ramming technique. I'll have to add that to my book.
My crew is quite skilled when given the right motivation.
I'm still worried about Threepwood. He shows up in the most unexpected ways.
We don't have to worry about Threepwood anymore. I left him broken and near death at the bottom of a cliff. His eye was pussing up, and bone was protruding from his leg. Animals have probably already scattered his limbs from one end of the island to the other.
So it's agreed. We stop fighting each other and we join forces to find the secret.
Agreed. No funny stuff. We split the secret. Teammates.
Die verbünden sich. Meine Feinde verbünden sich. Okay, meine Damen und Herren. Wo sollen wir hin? Gibt's Pläne?
Someone defaced Elaine's scurvy flyer.
Nein! Logisch wäre erstmal hier, denn ich glaube, wir haben ja gelernt, dass
Am I
hier das
too
Secret
late?
ist, oder?
Was LeChuck here? Did Madison come? Did they get it? Where's the secret? Yeah, I'll bet the secret of Monkey Island is in there. It just has to be. You've had it all this time.
I possess little and much.
Wer bist du denn jetzt?
What
Bist du
are
die
you
Frau aus
referring?
Matrix jetzt auf einmal, oder
Don't
was?
play dumb with me,
Corinna,
Karina.
Alter.
I have the map. The secret of Monkey Island is here.
What is it you wish to know?
Where's the secret?
It is inside the large safe near the front door, of course.
Ja, das haben wir schon vermutet.
Where are the keys to the safe? I'd like to get it open as soon as possible.
I am prevented from helping you with the keys.
Das ist ein bisschen befürchtet.
But there is one close by who
Wahrscheinlich die
knows
Schlüssel.
much.
How do I find him?
Her, and she will find you.
How do you know that?
She is outside the shop.
How could you keep this a secret from me? You knew I was looking for it.
It is not a secret from you, Guybrush Threepwood. It is a secret. Full stop. I am bound by an agreement, a contract, signed in blood, with gruesome punishments for disclosure.
Some kind of a voodoo thing?
No,
Why did you take the secret? Doesn't it belong on Monkey Island?
I have taken nothing. The safe came to me as you see it,
Ooh,
and
mysterious.
belongs to someone else. I accepted a fee and cast a spell upon it to prevent it being moved. That is all.
Also bist du so eine Art Bankschließfach.
Who owns the safe?
Alas, there are forces which prevent me from
Okay,
revealing
Chat,
the
ich
true
vermute,
owner.
wahre Besitzer ist Elaine. Was meint ihr? Ihr solltet vielleicht
Have
noch dran
LeChuck or
denken, dass ich
Captain
sehr, sehr
Madison
gut
been
in
here?
solchen Vermutungen bin.
No,
That's
Weil ich
weird.
vermute ja auch, dass
They were
Heilbrand
way ahead
sauer
of me.
ist.
sometimes it's better to have two enemies than one. But you should not waste time.
I might have more questions for you later.
I might have answers, but I make no promises.
Nichts.
What happened to your cauldron?
I sold it to a soup shop on another island.
Ah,
They didn't mind the magic spell residue.
ist geschäftstüchtig, die Blu-ray. So, Francesca steht draußen. Ist natürlich die Schlüssel-Lady. Ist ja
Ah!
hey, du weißt ja, dass da jemand steht.
You found the
Der
secret.
ist nicht die Schlüssel-Lady.
You are a spark among fallen leaves.
Oh, I'm pretty excited.
Hold on to that feeling. I am Whiteling Bones.
Whitey Bones.
Whitey. Like you, the hunt for the secret consumes me. Like you, I know where the secret lies, but lack the means to open the safe. You must have many questions.
Ja.
How do I open the safe?
5 locks, 5 keys. Golden
Oh.
keys.
5 Ringe, sie zu
Long
knechten.
ago.
7.
What do the golden
den
keys look
Menschen
like?
gegeben.
They're gold. It's just paint, but they look nice.
Where can I find the golden keys?
Most are found already. Got one myself. Old Mrs. Smith had one before she died, and Bella Fisher, too. Also, I heard one was found on
Bermuda.
That's only 4.
One more was supposed to be hidden on Terror Island.
Terror Island.
That one has never been found.
Okay, wir werden doch noch viel unterwegs sein.
Writing all this down on my to-do list. This doesn't sound so hard.
A lot of people don't come back from Terror Island. Also, Bella Fisher sank out at sea and nobody knows where. Took her key with her.
Oh. Can I borrow the key you have, just to try it out?
Not so fast, bright boy. Whitey Bones is not such an
Whitey
easy
Bones
mark.
ist so clever.
You prove yourself. Get some skin in the game. Find me when you've got more keys than I do, and maybe I talk partnership.
Okay, Chat. Neue Regeln lese ich gerade im Chat. Ihr dürft auch reinsubben, wenn wir Monkey Island spielen. Das wusste ich bisher auch nicht, aber es scheint erlaubt zu sein. Hey, Twitch, ihr verrückten Hunde. Ich dachte, man darf nur bei Schach subben. Okay.
Why is the secret in the safe instead of on Monkey Island? Do you know?
Richtig die Frage.
Secret's always been in the safe.
Uh-huh. How come I never heard about any of this before? I'm kind of a Secret of Monkey Island buff. You'd think I'd know about it.
The clues were buried deep and clever. Only a few ever puzzled them out, and we keep ourselves to ourselves.
You seem more lucid than when you were hanging out of the window on High Street.
We all got our good days and our bad ones. If you don't know already, then you'll see.
This all seems needlessly complicated.
Life is like that sometimes. Best just enjoy the ride.
See you around, Whitey. I've got keys to track down.
Okay, bright boy. But you watch your step. There is a curse.
Oh nein, nicht auch noch ein Fluch.
Are protected by a terrible curse. Beware.
No.
Whoa! A curse? Really?
No. I mean, yes, she did say that, but she was just being dramatic. Whitey likes to make a big exit. Well, one thing's for sure. I don't know how to get to either of those islands she mentioned. I'd better get a good sea map right away.
Seekarte. Zum Glück kennen wir doch hier einen Kartenhersteller. Wally, gönn
Hey, Wally.
Karte, Alter.
Have you got a sea map of the local area? Can you jot down the locations of Terror Island and Bermuda?
No problem. I'll also add a few extras.
Oh, das ne.
The ship tracking feature is going to blow your mind. It's a little trick, I know. You need to be able to go the extra mile if you want to make it in the big time, like me. Be careful. The last pirates I made a map to Terror Island for were never seen again. And Bermuda can chill you to the bone. Not many pirates want to head up there. Oh, and when you get to Scurvy Island, say hi to Elaine for me.
Thanks, Wally. And sorry about blowing you up that one time. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Und im Büro.
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Hey, Wally ist aber
The
auch
first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map.
Ah, okay, das klingt logisch.
Good old mazes.
Ich habe den
Can't get enough
Eindruck,
mazes.
keine dieser Karten werden uns weiterbringen.
Never seen one of those before. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced.
Ich glaube, wir gehen weiter, Chat. Wir haben eine Karte. Das machen wir als nächstes. Ich würde ja gerne nochmal mit hier Schlüssel Francesca reden, eigentlich. Ja, die alte Frau ist wieder da. Heidi.
Welcome to the
Neue Location, Chat. Tolle Hecht.
We feature the freshest fish on the block, and the freshest company as well.
Whether you're here to buy or just pass the time, we don't mind. Though, of course, we do prefer it if you make a purchase.
Didn't you guys used to be the pirate leaders? It's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Ah, I thought when we spotted him skulking around town that he looked passing familiar.
The shop seems nice.
If by nice you mean a glorious cathedral to the fine art of fishing, then I quite agree.
Have a look around, why don't you?
So, Chat. Ich muss sie kurz in Komitai schreiben. Hallo Michael, schön von dir zu hören. Meine E-Mail ist... Was habe ich für E-Mails, Chat? Nee, streng geheime. Was haben wir? Sonst haben wir JanGustafsson at ins.gg haben wir gemacht, ne? Aber ich nehme die streng geheime, die ich bestimmt erst so 17 Mal geleakt habe. Ja. So. Mensch, der Bonsparte, ja, das ist die Allergeheimste. So, Piratenjungs, was gibt euch?
Talk to the grizzly gentleman at the counter about that, please.
Yeah, it's my shift.
Are the blowfish for sale?
No, indeed. These are for personal use. They're excellent for burping contests. Care to join us?
I do.
Winner gets to keep the blowfish.
Ich vermute fast, dass ich das gewinnen muss. Um den Kugelfisch zu kriegen. So bestimmt schummeln. Ehrlich hat noch nie jemand einen Kugelfisch. Chat, ihr könnt auch mit Schummeln aus hier. Ihr habt jetzt hier 3 Wochen lang Schachdrama verfolgt. Wie kriegen wir das hin?
Aye, well done. I hereby declare this a draw.
Das Zeug erstmal trinken.
Gross. Looks like day-old avocado soup. How much for the goldfish?
Sushi's a pet.
Warum ist nichts verkaufen in diesem Drecksfischladen?
Gross. Looks like day-old avocado soup. Hey, how about a burping contest?
Always! Winner keeps the blowfish.
Ach, haben wir nichts getrunken. Das bringt jetzt auch nichts.
Aye, well done. I hereby declare this a draw.
Muss ich mit dem Getränk noch was machen? Muss ich das noch austauschen da unten am Hafen? Oder was? Ja, na ja. Na gut, erstmal weiter. Rechtsklick auf Getränk.
Gross.
Dann sagt er nur
It's
hier
like day old avocado soup.
Linksklick auf Getränk. Kämmer. Was ist das?
You guys fish. Have you ever heard of someone called Bella Fisher?
Bella Fisher. Aye,
Ganz kurz
she
auf
could
Chat.
spin a yarn
Sein
from
letzten
Port
Stuhl.
Royal to Trinidad and back again.
And a consummate angler she was.
What?
Good at fishing.
She had a secret fishing spot, she did. More bounteous than the whole rest of the sea together.
She probably rests there now, being as she did disappear on a fishing trip.
No one knows the location, though 'tis rumored that she left clues as to its whereabouts.
Da sind wir wieder.
Did
Bella
Bella
Fisher,
Fisher
Schlüssel.
ever show you a big fancy key?
Not to my memory.
No, I don't think so.
Just thought I'd check. Did you guys feel the earthquake?
That we did.
At first, I thought it were just me stomach complaining about me breakfast.
Aye, we all thought that.
Tell me again about Bella
Vielleicht
Fisher's
Toilette?
fishing spot.
3 clues they say she left behind as to where it was. But no one knows what sort of clues they'd be.
All rumors, of course. Probably nothing to it.
I'm hunting for the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret?
What a prize!
I know!
They say the pirate what holds the secret can never be sunk. That the wind always fills his sails.
In the old days, we might have gone after it ourselves.
But we've got new fish to fry, so to speak.
I'd like to buy some fish.
That's an excellent life decision, me lad. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. What'll it be?
Ja, einzigen echten.
Bloater.
Here's a box full. Should be plenty. You want me to run a tab for you?
Sure, thanks.
Das war eine Box voll Bückling.
They're semi-bloated.
Okay, klassische Bückling mit allem interagieren Strategie klappt noch nicht. Dann reden wir mit Francesco.
I think I'll browse today's catch.
You'll find none better.
Tell me again about Bella Fisher's fishing spot.
3 clues they say she left behind as to where it was. But
Kommen
no
wir nicht
one
weiter mit
knows what sort of clues they'd be.
Plauder.
All rumors, of course. Probably nothing to it.
I think I'll browse today's catch.
You'll find none better.
Können wir noch probieren und jetzt trinken darf.
Gross. Looks like day-old avocado soup.
Keine Ahnung. Hängt fest. Vielleicht muss ich mit dem Getränk noch was machen da. Hafen. Ja, mal kurz checken.
Not done with my drink.
Ah, jetzt kann ich hier einen erfrischenden Schluck nehmen. Vielleicht habe ich den vorhin schon genommen und dann darf ich nicht mehr.
Hello.
Ja, jetzt können wir. Das ist die Frage, sage ich erst Ripswettbewerb oder nehme ich erst den erfrischenden Schluck? Probieren wir, ich probiere jetzt
how about a
nicht
burping
mehr, aber
contest?
Always! Winner keeps the blowfish.
so machen wir noch ein bisschen. Ah, jetzt darf ich nicht mehr. Ah, das war Zeitverschwendung. Shit. Ihr wisst, wir hassen Zeitverschwendung bei Monkey Island. Wir sind Speedrunner wie Shorty TV.
Aye, well done. I hereby declare this a draw.
Gross.
Ah, es wird wahrscheinlich echt schal, ne? Deine These stimmt, Basti. Wir müssen. Das ist eine auf Zeitspielaufgabe. Wir müssen uns so einen neuen Drink holen und dann loslaufen.
I'm closer than ever to finding the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm not any closer to caring about it. Not done with my drink.
Hello.
That was refreshing. Hey, how about a burping contest?
Always! Winner keeps the blowfish.
Was meint ihr? 1, 2, 3 oder 4 Chat? Ich bin kein Experte. Ja, ist ein bisschen so eine Reminiszenz an Grog an Grog. Grog an Grog, damals schon produziert. Ne?
Aye, that was an absolute ripper. I hereby declare you
gewonnen.
the winner. The blowfish is yours.
Wir haben einen aufblasbaren Kugelfisch. Wir haben einen Kugelfisch und ein Hinweisbuch. Ich Versucht die zu einem Kugelbuch zu kombinieren, aber bisher scheint es nicht zu klappen.
Are these eels?
Hagfish. Very tasty, but don't let him get around your neck.
Was wollen wir mit unserem...
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she...
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, Francesco ist noch hier. Otis, habe ich dich nicht befreit?
Otis. What are we gonna do with you?
I didn't do anything this time. I was framed.
Where's Stan? Did they let him go?
No, Stan got sentenced to hard time. Did you know he was representing himself?
Das habe ich vermutet.
I've heard that's unwise.
They took him to the ice quarry on
Bermuda.
Bermuda.
What did you do to get arrested this time?
Nothing! I was just
Cheeky
standing there minding my own
scumbag.
business, applying for earthquake relief. Did you know you're only allowed to do that once?
There is no justice. I'd like you to tell the museum curator about our jailbreak all those years ago. The one with the mugs of grog. He doesn't seem to have the story quite right.
Of course, the truth is important. When I am free again, I will pay him a visit.
Well, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Are you worried the rest of the building will cave in?
Yes. You think you could spring me again?
Ugh, I doubt it. It looks like something happened to the serial number on this lock. Let's visit again soon.
Have your people call my people.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Nein. Auch mit Doppelmonokel nicht?
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off. It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. 2. No earthquakes. The lamp broke. Possibly an improvement. The lamp broke. Possibly an improvement. It's been reduced to rubble.
Grausam, grausam. Ich hasse es, wenn Erdbeben Gefängnisse treffen.
At least you still got a lamp.
Oh yeah, great. I can see well enough to count the rat's teeth.
Ich kenn gar nichts. Kann ich die nehmen? Wahrscheinlich nicht. Na gut, hier scheint es nichts zu tun zu geben. Erstmal. Ich kann noch mal eine Interaktion gucken.
A spider.
Nein, Spider. Otis, tut mir leid. Schlosser-Lady.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah.
Weißt du vielleicht, wie
Hello
ich hier
again.
das Secret von Monkey Island kriege?
Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Hello again. Would your mother perhaps have been known as Old Mrs. Smith? Whitey Bones said something about an old Mrs. Smith.
Well, I didn't call her that. But I suppose some people did. Mainly when she was older.
Did your mother find any of those golden keys she was looking for?
One. She left it to me in her will.
I will pay you any amount of money you like for your mother's key.
When my mother died, her personal possessions went into probate with the court. When they came out of probate, I was still too devastated to claim them. As you can see from this letter the court sent, they and the key have been destroyed.
Nein!
Well, this is an unexpected wrinkle. What happened to your mother's golden key?
Ja gesagt.
As you can see from the letter I gave you, the court destroyed the key.
Ich hab den Letter.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Probate Order 1673832, pursuant to Statute E, Section C, subsection IS. By order of the court, the following unclaimed personal effects have been destroyed. Golden key, fancy box. Looks official. It's got a wax seal of a parrot on it. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
It already looks well fed.
Dann halt nicht.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Okay. Also. Was gibt es zu tun? Hier nix, hier nix. Könnten noch mal beim Haus der Gouvernante vorbeischauen. Ja, der Gag von Guybrush war so toll. Die Gasse erkunden haben wir letztes Mal auch vergessen.
It seems to be stuck
Nein,
closed.
schon wieder. Bitter. Okay, Fischladen haben wir noch was. Hey, gehen wir hin.
Hello.
That's an interesting mounting method.
Caught that one trying to escape.
It's a copy of At the End of the Plank.
Oh, aye, a gift from a good friend. I haven't actually read it myself yet.
Can I borrow this book?
No, I haven't read it yet.
Me either.
At the end of the plank hätte ich schon gehabt.
What's that flag with all the holes in it?
Quite proud of that. We caught it up in a fishing net one day.
Oh,
Tis one of the
Bella
signature
Fischer Flagge?
flags of Bella Fischer herself.
Bella Fisher! That was Bella Fisher's flag?
That's what I said, yes.
Is the flag for sale?
Bite your tongue. That's property of the chums.
With the
Scheint
who?
nicht viel
No one.
verkaufen zu wollen.
It's too late. The bait's out of the bag. We might as well tell him. The Chums is by way of being a semi-secret society.
Oh, hier Satz 2, einen wunderschönen guten Abend.
Mostly we tell stories.
Aye, stories about fish.
Can I join the chums?
Well...
I can tell a good story.
Have you got any good fish stories?
Yeah. One time, I was swallowed by a manatee.
No one knows what a manatee is. Trust me, make it a
No,
whale.
Valros.
It'll be better.
Okay.
Take this fishing lure.
Wow.
Other chums will have these too, on their clothes or displayed somewhere. Go out and find them, show them your lure, and tell them your story. They'll give you advice. Learn all you can, then come back here and tell us your story again.
You could start with that young pirate that hangs around at the Scum Bar.
Don't tell him where to start. He's supposed to look for the lures.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. I presume you want to tell a story, but I can also tell just by looking at you that you're not ready for the likes of us. Go out and find more chums to advise you. They'll know when you're ready.
Okay. Was das? Oder sollen wir hier noch länger uns schisseln?
They have hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker.
Storytelling.
Can I trade in my fish for some other ones?
Always happy to take a trade in. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. What'll it be?
A new box of bloaters.
I'll put it on your tab.
Thanks.
Wir haben die Schaden frischer bekriegt damals. So. Erstmal zur Gouvernante.
I wonder what they're waiting for. What are y'all waiting for?
Earthquake relief. And you'd better not be looking to jump the line.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Those who cut, get cut.
The human toll of these natural disasters is devastating.
Hey!
Thanks, Carla. Good luck.
Schlange scheint nicht so mächtig.
Hi. I want to hear all about the secret, but I've got to go back to Scurvy Island right now. Let's talk later.
Okay.
Sie haut ab, während hier es ein Erdbeben gibt. Auf Melee Island. Was ist das denn für eine Gouverneurin? Bist du Ted Cruz oder was? Brauchen wir neue Bücher? Das war gleich die Gouverneurin. Ich vergesse jedes Mal, dass Elaine nicht mehr Gouverneurin ist.
Have you seen the line of people outside?
Those are citizens who were affected by the quake. But there isn't any money in the coffers to support the relief effort. I'm basically handing out
IOUs. Der Bazooka machen. Oder mit dem Doppelwumms.
Can I get in on some of that sweet, sweet disaster relief?
I already told you there's no money. I'm handing out IOUs.
I'll take what I can get.
Fine. It's not real money anyway. I have to list a purpose, so what's it for?
Chat, was wollen wir nehmen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ich glaube, alles wird abgelehnt werden. Chat für 2.
I want to rebuild local businesses.
I'm sure you'll have public support on that one. This is just a promise from the town to back your relief project at a later date.
Oh.
Don't get too excited.
Schuldschein. Bücher. Okay, wir gucken uns erstmal auf der Insel ein bisschen rum. Das hier kennen wir alles. Was hier Neues gibt. Der Museumstyp. Aber dafür müsst ihr erstmal Otis befragen. Das ist ja eine krasse Geschichte erzählen.
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Okay, das können wir alles schon.
Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again.
Okay, sie fressen eine Weile, aber wahrscheinlich
I
nicht
see you've
ewig.
made some improvements.
Yeah, the museum is now the proud owner of one of Bella Fisher's original pirate flags. There are only 3 known to exist. It's a real score. Incredibly valuable.
Wow. Sure hope nobody steals that.
I've doubled my security. You can't be too careful. Whoa,
Okay,
that's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Mom would be proud. Crisp creases. Left first, then right. Welcome back. I checked the display case and it seems fine. So we're open for business again.
Cracker. Rätsel sind aber auch kompliziert, muss man sagen, Chat. Es sind echte Brain-Twister hier.
Stan's building
Ist noch
collapsed.
früher,
This place looks like an earthquake.
dass wir monatelang Beleidigungsfechten lernen mussten. Es war eine andere Zeit. Jetzt ist es vielleicht doch komplizierter. Wir werden sehen. Endlich habe ich Stans Zahnbürste, ey. Die wollte ich ihm schon in der Zeit bringen. Stan ist jetzt auf Bermuda.
This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
So, liegt hier noch was rum?
It says Tan's previously owned vessels.
Entschuldigung. Ich weiß auch nicht, was aus dem Grog-Automaten geworden ist. Vielleicht hier Erdbebenopfer.
It's sad to see the shipyard like this. It always looks bigger on this side of the island. Oh, I remember the first time Stan tried to fleece me. If a ship was shot full of holes, Stan would stick oars in them and call it a galley.
So, was geht noch ab hier? Waren wir überhaupt schon mal im Wald? Oder ist es einfach nur davor? Achso, hier, ja. Hier waren wir doch schon. Aber es ist nur der Weg zum Museum. Okay, Chat, was brauchen wir eigentlich? Was versuchen wir eigentlich hier zu machen? Wir sollten ja zur Bar gehen und Storytelling lernen, ne? Das können wir probieren. Indem wir hier Francesca unseren...
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
One time.
Mein Wal.
My ship was swallowed by a whale.
You know, what your story needs is a part to set the stage, to let us know what's going on and who the people are. It should come at the beginning, like
A beginning?
Like a beginning, exactly. Like, I was on the deck of a burning Spanish galleon with Horseface and Ichijo. And then all of a sudden, and then you take it from there. Want to give it a try?
Okay. It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden...
Nein, Idiot.
My ship was swallowed by a manatee. A really, really big one.
I'm not sure what a manatee is.
You're right.
I'm closer than ever to finding the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm not any closer to caring about it.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Mal neu vorzeigen, um die Geschichte zu erzählen?
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale.
Yeah, that's the way. Obviously, you're new at this, but don't worry. Other chums can show you more of the ropes.
Okay.
Not done with my drink.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
No, you can't take it! With my bar gone and no hope to repair it, this is all I have left!
So, gibt's noch andere Seeteufel als Francesca und die ist der Bar?
I don't see a chum's lure anywhere.
Oh, oder war ein Museumstyp? War der Seeteufel? Ich sollte darauf achten, wer den komischen Hering mit sich nimmt.
On an errand, back soon. Darn it.
Das Wollin-Seeteufel. Das Wollin. Würde nicht so richtig passen. Zu sehen. Francesca.
Hello.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. I presume you want to tell a story, but I can also tell just by looking at you that you're not ready for the likes of us. Go out and find more chums to advise you. They'll know when you're ready.
Chums kann es noch geben. Das Rote ist
Hey, Guybrush!
schon wieder erlebt.
I don't see a chum's lure anywhere.
Hi there.
Hello.
Leider nicht drauf geguckt. Aufregende Informationen.
Who's manning the lookout if you're here in line?
You want to do it? Feel free.
Das sind Gouverneurenmitglieder, sieht schon. Sieht auch nicht so aus, ne? Niemand ist bei den Seeteufeln. Was für eine Welt leben wir? Eine engagierte Jugendorganisation wie die Seeteufel. Kein Zulauf. Mein Gefühl sagt hier im Museums Francesca ist voller Seeteufel. Ist Francesca oder Francesca? Ja. Bist du ein Seeteufel?
What's that thing?
Nothing. I've got a story for your newsletter, if you're interested.
Let's hear it.
It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale.
I'll get back to you.
Was das jetzt heißt?
You look busy.
I am.
I've got a story for your newsletter, if you're interested.
Let's hear it.
It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, we ran across a mermaid stranded on a rock. Or maybe mer-person is more correct?
I'll get back to you.
So machen wir keine Fortschritte hier.
I've got a
Sollen wir uns
story
hier
for your
weiter
newsletter,
durchraten
if
oder
you're
ist das
interested.
Zeitverschwendung?
Let's hear it.
I was up in a crow's nest with a demon lookout called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, our ship was attacked by a huge kraken.
I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Your pirate flag doesn't look quite right. Is it a replica?
You have a good eye. You should curate a museum. The real one is too valuable to keep out here. I've got it locked in the storeroom. There's already been an attempted theft.
It's locked. There's tiny writing. New serial numberless lock.
Ist aufgeschrieben.
There's tiny writing. New serial numberless lock.
Okay, da müssen wir uns beraten lassen. Schnell zum Schloss, Francesca. Ist die obere oder untere Straße?
Welcome back.
Hi. Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Guybrush. Es liegt relativ nahe, jetzt danach zu fragen, ob sie auch ein Serial Numberless Lock schlüsseln.
These are nice.
Thanks.
Goldener Schlüssel drin.
Come on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
Nee. Scheint Guybrush keinen Bock drauf zu haben. Also, wohin dann? Zurück ins Museum? Gibt's da noch was rauszufinden? Wirkte eigentlich nicht so. Wirkte so, als müssten wir jetzt das Rätsel woanders lösen. Habe ich bei der Schlosserin was übersehen? Was man nicht im Kopf hat, Chat. Was man in den Beinen hat.
Hi there.
Hello. Oh, are you in the chums?
If I were, would I tell you?
Ja, war ich nicht vorhin bei ihr mit meinem Seeteufelschüssel? Ich kann erst drauf gucken.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale.
But then what? A key point of every fish story is a dramatic ending. Did you land the fish? Did it get away? Does someone get married or killed or both? People want to know how things turn out.
Oh, that makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale. And then we escaped through the digestive system, ship and all.
I think you've got a lock on it. Seems like you've got a few keys on your ring. Now talk to some other chums to round out the set.
I'll do that.
Tja. Ich glaube, so.
Hello.
I think I'll browse today's catch.
You'll find none better.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. I presume you want to tell a story.
Immer noch
But I
nicht?
can also tell
no.
just by looking at you that you're not ready for the likes of us. Go out and find more chums to advise you. They'll know when you're ready.
Museums Francesca, jetzt wo wir 3 Pieces haben. Es ist aber auch mühsam.
I've got a story for your newsletter, if you're interested.
Let's hear it.
It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale. And then we escaped through the digestive system, ship and all.
I'll get back to you.
Ich schaue nicht viel zu bringen.
Tell me again about the coffin?
It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
So. Ich hänge ein bisschen fest, also gucken wir auf unsere To-Do-Liste, oder? 5 Schlüssel für den Tresor brauchen wir. Knackiger Seeteufel. Tasks habe ich verstanden, aber was gibt es zu tun? Was ist das? Die geheime Schatzkarte? Das ist doch nur der Voodoo-Laden, oder? Ausgucken war ich lange nicht.
It's nicely dried, pre-cut, and ready to go. I think I'll fill up my coat pockets with this bulky firewood. Seems like it might come in handy somewhere, and I'm sure no one will miss it.
So, Brennholz, check. Ah, ich kann mich schon bewegen. Oh, das sieht man natürlich. Ach so, ich kann von Insel zu Insel schon. Ja, dank Wally, Baby. Ja, natürlich praktisch.
You're right.
Ja, dass LeChuck sich mit den Assis verbündet
It's
hat.
strong magic. I can still get it open with a spell, but I need a good power spot.
It beats trying to find the keys. We don't even know where to start. It could take forever. Only a fool would do that.
I know an excellent place for power spells, but it's not on this island.
No problem. We can craft it there and then come back here.
We'll take my ship.
I'll stay here to keep an eye on the safe.
And steal the secret yourself? I don't think so.
Stop it. Clearly, no one trusts anyone to stay behind. We'll all go together.
What if someone else finds out the thing is here?
The only map is lost somewhere on Monkey Island. Probably eaten by a wild boar by now.
The map maker knows it's here. I've got a bone to pick with him anyway. I'm thinking maybe one of the large ones in the leg.
Ah, Scurvy Island.
Scurvy
This is
Island,
where Elaine's
Alter.
been growing all the limes for the Marley Foundation's Scurvy project. She's probably back here by now. I can't wait to see her. It says the Marley Foundation Scurvy Treatment and Prevention League, or STAPL, welcomes you to Scurvy Island, 1.5 miles to STAPL headquarters. It's a very realistic likeness of the scarlet-plumed point and snip bird. I didn't know Elaine was into woodworking. Whoa, had me fooled.
Okay. Da ist schon was los. So viele Locations auf Scurvy.
Oh, I love that place. It's like a 100-foot candy cane. Elaine and I debate about whether it looks like a parrot or a cockatoo. Elaine, are you decent? Hello?
Ich glaube, Elaine ist nicht da.
Hey, this used to be a picture of both of us. What happened to the me part? I pinched a yak with it once, and then I sort of accidentally pinched the staple remover. I had it for years before I remembered to give it back to Elaine. She was happy, and man, it obviously means something to Elaine too. Hi, I'm working due east of the lighthouse and due north of Driftwood Beach today.
Noch klauen. Gleich wieder irgendwelche Map-Komplikationen.
Wow, Elaine sure has been busy. The bird has a torn picture in its nest. Is that a picture of me? Oh, no way. I don't want to lose my hand.
Biogas 1. Das hier ist ein Knobel-Intelligenz-Game.
Ah! Whoa! Whoa! That bird needs an attitude adjustment. I better talk to Elaine before I steal any limes from the foundation she's worked so hard to set up.
Ja, bei Limetten versteht Elaine
Oh! No way. I don't want to lose my hand.
Hey, die Insel macht mir nicht so an.
That's where all the driftwood goes during driftwood mating season.
Na, was hat der Elaine gesagt?
Hi, I'm working due east of the lighthouse and due north of Driftwood Beach today.
East Lighthouse, north of Treibhaus. Here's Lighthouse, here's East. Over Treibhaus. Hier.
Hi.
Ah. Karten lesen können wir.
I was hoping I'd run into you again.
I was hoping that too. What happened at the voodoo shop? Did you get the secret?
Not yet, but I'm closer than ever. I just have to gather a few golden keys together and I'm good to go.
That sounds promising. What about LeChuck and Captain Madison?
They weren't there, oddly enough.
Well, be careful.
How's your project going?
The project has hit a snag. We have plenty of limes, as you can see, but people are refusing to take them. They say they don't like the taste and they don't believe they'll help with scurvy.
Ich mag nicht mehr.
As an elected official, I could have issued an edict, but as a private citizen, I have to convince people. I tried this flyer.
Yeah, I've read part of this.
I know it's terribly dry, but the facts are there.
Biogas, ganz liebe Grüße an deine Mutter.
Have you tried using a different font? Comic Sans, for example.
Yes, but I need a small one to fit all the information on.
What about adding bullet points? They could be little limes.
People not liking limes is part
Ich
of
habe
the
vergessen, was
problem.
Elaines Projekt war.
Good point.
Aber es ist bestimmt spannend.
What if the text was centered instead of left justified?
Somehow I don't think that's going to make a lot of difference.
Skorbut kämpfen, ja, stimmt.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
Vielleicht
It's
sollten
basically a
wir
sales
den
and marketing
Scurvy-Doktor
problem,
kaufen.
and neither of us is an expert in either of those things.
I see what you mean. I'll hang on to the flyer. Maybe I can find a sales and marketing expert to look at it.
Okay.
Vertriebs- und Marketing-Expert. Stan? Ich meine hier, Elaine ist zufällig.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Guybrush, you've joined the chums. I'm glad. Maybe a new hobby will help you get your mind off the secret.
Sure.
Well, let's hear what you got.
It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then,
Muss er ja mal
all of a
selber
sudden,
Geschichte erzählen, oder ist wurscht?
my ship was swallowed by a whale. And then we escaped. Through the digestive system. Ship and all.
That's nice, Guybrush, but I think you've left out the most interesting part. What was it like inside the whale? What happened in there?
Ja, das
People
war
want to
auch-
hear about the experience.
That makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale. It was gross inside. Soft floors and yellow stuff all over the place. I made a fishing line with my own hair. And then we escaped through the digestive system, ship and all.
I think you've got it. Well, I think this is really good for you. You should find some other chums to share your gift with.
I'll do that. Can you spare any limes?
You can take a few. Well, like I said, I'm having trouble giving them away.
Name?
That's where all the driftwood goes during driftwood mating season. That's where all the driftwood goes during driftwood mating season. That's where all the driftwood goes during driftwood mating season. These groves go on forever. I've already got plenty of limes. Oh, I love that place. It's like a 100-foot candy cane.
Trauen wir uns nach Terror Island? Ey, mit den Schiffen will ich nichts tun. Ne? Terror Island, ey, sieht ein bisschen aus wie Hades Level 2. Gehen wir zu einer schleimigen Worte.
In all the worst places, there are mushrooms.
Das ist eine gute Faustregel.
It's like a slow crashing wave of spores.
Tja.
In all the worst places, there are mushrooms.
Okay, bye.
I'm not sure I want to know what happened here. I'll be fine as long as I don't lose my wits and keep my head. Looks like another greedy pirate who met a sordid fate. Yeah, this place gives me the creeps. Ugh, looks like he had the wrong person watching his back. What really bothers me is, why do these pirates look familiar?
So, kann ich hier was tun? Ihr habt den Eindruck,
Looks like another greedy pirate who met a sordid fate. Yeah, this place gives me the creeps.
Eine Lampe können wir... Wir haben einige Lampen auf Monkey Island gesehen. Bei Wally, im Knast. Können wir lampenmäßig auf jeden Fall einiges tun. Ja, Terror Island ist mir ein bisschen zu gruselig. Zieht mir ein bisschen runter.
Whatever it is, I don't think it wants me around. There's no such thing as a man-eating mushroom, right? There's no such thing as a man-eating mushroom, right?
Hier ist nix. Warum gibt's denn diese Locations dann? Kann nicht sein. Hier ist irgendein Quatsch, den ich mitnehmen kann.
For a dead tree, it's a little too lively.
Nicht viel los auf Terror Island, oder? Ist hier ein Einwohner?
I'm sure I'm a more skilled survivalist and have nothing to worry about. I'll just... It's not one of the golden keys, but any key is a good key in my book. It's not a skeleton key, but I did find it stuck in a skeleton's chest. This place gives me that lonely feeling. I'd rather keep moving along.
So, ich weiß noch nicht genau. Ist euch nicht so viel eingefallen zu Terror Island, oder? Also es wirkt so ein bisschen so wie Version 1 von Terror Island. Gruselige Insel, wir haben ein paar Locations. Und die dann aber nicht so richtig mit Leben befüllt wurden, oder täuscht das? Hier war ich schon. War ich schon bei dem Schüssel hier? War ich auch schon.
It's locked. It says XYZZY. I can't quite get it off of there. I think the lock must be under that sign. I can't quite get it off of there.
Zweifelsfall ein Messer.
I'm not walking any farther. It's way too dark. I'm not walking any farther. It's way too dark.
Haben wir irgendwelche Lichtquellen? Irgendwo habe ich Kerzen gesehen und wir haben diese Lampe, die aber...
It's not lit, but it does have some lamp oil in it.
Müssen wir sie mal anzünden. Scheint noch was zu fehlen, oder?
It's too dark to see anything.
Okay, ich sehe noch keine Lösung. So, nichts wie weg hier.
It's getting hard to tell the flora from the fauna.
Muss ich auf dieser Insel weiter suchen? Diese Insel nervt mich. Jetzt fehlt eine Fackel, aber uns reicht auch irgendwie Streichhölzer. Nichts zu tun. Okay. Der ist aber ein gruseliger Ort, Terror Island. Terror Island gab es doch schon mal, oder? Das war doch früher nicht so gruselig. Was können wir hier machen?
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
Permission to come aboard.
Afraid we can't let you do that.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
This isn't a protocol issue.
Although we do enjoy a good protocol.
Are you going to let me talk?
Apparently, that's what you enjoy doing.
There's been a deadly scurvy outbreak on the ship. We're under strict quarantine, so we don't infect others with this deadly pathogen.
You should try limes. They help prevent scurvy.
Where did you hear that? You need to leave before you catch scurvy.
Have a look at this flyer on limes.
Ascorbic acid deficiency, collagen synthesis, mucous membranes.
Hey, that is a bunch of science nonsense.
We won't have any of that around here.
It's all a trick to track our plunder.
As if you have any plunder.
Where'd you get that cool flag with all the holes? It looks familiar.
We found it floating in the ocean. It's one of Bella Fisher's flags. She probably lost it when her ship went down.
We're afraid to take it down and offend the scurvy gods.
There is no such thing as the scurvy gods.
Well, then why is there scurvy? Answer me that!
Can I have your flag?
Did you not hear me? Scurvy! On board! Quarantine!
Well, you could just toss it down to me.
Best not to risk it. It's probably crawling with scurvy, trust me.
Too bad.
I don't think scurvy is contagious.
You don't know that. My friend's nephew's barber's brother says it is.
It's a scientific fact.
Oh, don't try to snow us with your science quackery.
If scurvy wasn't contagious, then only one person would have it.
Duh.
Bye. Don't let the scurvy bite you.
Scurvy bites? I knew this was bad.
Hey, Murray.
Have you tried scurvy? It would suit you.
You should try limes. They help prevent scurvy.
Where did you hear that?
Is that more of your science mumbo-jumbo?
You need to leave before you catch scurvy.
Bye. Don't let the scurvy bite you. This clever mashup really gets the point across. Biohazards are my least favorite. I'm sensing a generally negative attitude directed at visitors.
You have the deductive power of a cantaloupe.
It's seen better days. In the name of love. Their ship, their rules.
Wollen wir Chucks Schiff andocken? Macht wenig Sinn, ne? Logischer Move, wenn mal wieder zu versuchen, wie krass wir im Geschichten erzählen sind.
Hello.
Man weiß es natürlich nicht. Ich befürchte...
I think I'll browse today's catch.
You'll find none better.
Eine Geschichtenerzählung zu kriegen.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. I presume you want to tell a story, but I can also tell just by looking at you that you're not ready for the likes of us. Go out and find more chums to advise you. They'll know when you're ready.
Vielleicht waren die Typen Chums. Das wäre natürlich bitter.
I don't see a chum's lure anywhere.
Island, Scurvy Island.
Hello? Anyone up there patrolling the deck? Ready to kick me into the sea? Sounds like the coast is clear. I hope. Unless it's a trap.
You are a disgrace to the pirating profession.
I'm more focused on the staying alive profession right now, thanks. So far, so good.
So, was geht hier ab? Was können wir?
So, obviously I'm actually Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you.
Denn
Again.
Empelbock
I
da.
assume that's your real skin this
Shit.
time?
Yeah, sorry for tricking you with the other two.
Two?
One. That's not my best subject.
Either way, don't worry about it. You're LeChuck's rival, not mine. I've got better things to worry about. Also, I enjoyed the book you brought me.
Hang in there, Bob.
Still not funny.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale. It was gross inside. Soft floors and yellow stuff all over the place. I made a fishing line with my own hair. And then we escaped through the digestive system, ship and all.
You know what? I think your story would really benefit from some colorful description. Like when I hook a fish. I don't just say I hooked a fish. I say there was a majestic fish, glistening like liquid silver, dashing through the waves, stretching my line out like the truth in a schoolboy's mouth.
Oh, that does seem a little more gripping.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, our ship was attacked by an immense kraken with 40 tentacles, like the writhing fingers of the sea itself, grasping to haul us down. It began to crack the ship apart like 4 drunken wedding guests fighting over the last oyster. I lit the hull with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater, blinding as the sun and furious as the sea. The creature lit out like an old tar from a bar of soap. Of course, then we had to put out the fire.
Dazzling. Your story, it's good, but it's like a butter knife and a bag of steak knives. You know who you should talk to? The ice quarry guard on Bermuda. He's nicer than he sounds, or looks, or acts.
Thanks. I wouldn't want to wake him up. These things get more sophisticated every year. These things get more sophisticated every year. I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture. I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave. It's kind of soothing in a weird way. I already have some chicken feed.
Was brauchen wir? Lass kurz nachdenken. Wir brauchen eine Lampe oder irgendwas, was Licht macht, um da in dieser komischen Höhle weiterzukommen. Hier hängen Lampen, aber die kommen wir nicht ran, ne? Wir müssen noch eine, wer ist es? Bermuda. Wir müssen endlich unsere Drecksgeschichte fertig machen. Wo geht's nach Bermuda? Ist hier oben? Ah, hier.
Halt, ship!
Bist du denn Dracula?
If that's what you can call that.
Made it myself. It's a source of pride.
This is a scurvy inspection point. The law requires that you're carrying limes before I allow you to proceed north.
Here, look,
Wenigstens wissen die, was Gutes sein wollen.
To proceed north, you'll have to fill out a customs declaration form. Name?
Guybrush Threepwood.
Fill this out and be completely honest.
right, let's see how you've done. Well, we have a problem right off the start. We don't allow pirates on Bermuda. I'm going to have to request that you leave these waters immediately.
Does it help if I'm a mighty pirate?
No. Back so soon, to proceed north, you'll have to fill out a customs declaration form. Name?
Mr. Elaine Marley.
Fill this out and be completely honest. All right, let's see how you've done. You forgot to check that you're carrying limes. I'll check that for you. Good answer. Interesting you would check that one. Good penmanship. Not checking that was smart. Okay, this looks in order. You may proceed with full approval of the Bermuda Port Authority.
Das ist ein kompliziertes Rätsel, aber die Nichtszulösung zieht auch mal wieder.
A bucket filled to the brim with rotten fish bones. It's locked. Maybe I'll come back later. It's a very regal-looking ice sculpture.
Kriegsgebäude. Interessant. Tu schon wieder? Francesco, hier folgender Sachverhalt.
I submit these official-looking documents to the court, seeking a reprieve from destruction.
Order! Order in the court. Upon review of said order, the court finds that due to procedural backlog, the listed items have not been destroyed.
Except for the fancy box that Brad from accounting took.
The legality of the aforementioned document having been presented is verified. Presenting pleadant may therefore take possession of said items.
I have no idea what you just said, but thanks for the key.
Order! Order in the court. Outbursts of thanks will not be tolerated.
Okay. Wärme.
Toasty. Okay, it's lit.
Mit Lampe. Können wir zurückkehren. Ich will erstmal mit Francesco reden.
It's locked. Maybe I'll come back later.
Habe ich schon gecheckt, ob Ihmchen wäre ja wahrscheinlich in unserer Gilde sein, oder?
I don't see a chum's lure anywhere. It says Courthouse of... Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
I had just broken through a blockade as thick and deadly as the crab biscuit the scum bar. And then, all of a sudden...
Ethical vegan is saying WTF. I typed return to Monkey Island and I get a chess contact. It's probably because we're playing Return to Monkey Island. Few people know this, but I'm the European reigning speedrun champion for Monkey Island 2 and 3. So.
My ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. It began to crack the ship apart like 4 drunken wedding guests fighting over the last oyster. I lit the hull with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater, blinding as the sun and furious as the sea. The creature lit out like an old tar from a bar of soap. Of course, then we had to put out the fire.
Listen, let me tell you something about anglers.
by which you mean people who fish.
Right, but if you are one, you'd say angler.
I would?
Every subculture has its own special language. Words with significance specific to that subculture. When you use them, you convey both meaning and membership.
That sounds good.
That's why authentic sounding fish stories always have plenty of angler lingo. For example, I wouldn't tell people a big fish broke my string. I'd say I was jigging with a hard bait when a strike from a lunker snapped my leader.
That's both highly specific and difficult to understand.
Exactly the point. Want to give it a try?
Okay. I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. Inside, it was like walking on soft cheese, with rivers of pea soup that stank like a landlubber's bait box.
Das ist eine gute Geschichte bisher.
One false move, and you'd be wearing Jonah's overcoat, a layer of greasy phlegm as thick as day-old pancake batter. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
Yeah, that's the way. You almost sound like a real angler. Yes, that one's a keeper. Pack it in your creel and take it to the fish shop on Melee.
Okay.
Do not approach the gate, please, sir.
Sonst haben wir auch genug andere Sachen zu tun. Wenn ich schon mal hier bin.
Is there anything special about this stump?
No. Why?
Well, it was tagged, so I thought, you know, maybe there would be a great gag about a secret opening to a system of tunnels or something like that.
Please, don't joke about tunnels next to the prison, sir.
Hi. Any chance I could get inside the quarry?
Not many try to get in here, just out. What's the purpose of your visit?
I'd like to break one of the prisoners out.
Oh, we have rules about that. Escapes are not allowed. You could forfeit visitation rights with your friend or family member.
Visitation rights?
Yes, so be careful.
I'd like to visit a prisoner, please.
We do have a visitation policy, but it's quite strict. Who are you here to see?
Stan.
We do have a Stan. I'm a little surprised he'd have a visitor. Can you prove you know him?
I can describe him. Loud jacket. Never stops moving his arms. Or his lips.
That does sound like him. But I'm supposed to see some actual physical evidence. Just bring me something that shows you two have ever been in a room together. That way, I can tell my boss that I did my job.
Chat. Hä? Das ist eine Zahnbürste. Warum darf ich ihm die nicht geben? Was soll das denn? Das ist eine Zahnbürste. Absoluter Skandal.
As prisoner Stan, anyone could get a picture of him. It doesn't prove anything.
Absoluter Skandal, wie das liegt da. Was war noch von Stan? Mehr haben wir nicht, ne? Ich habe nur seine Zahnbürste.
It's old and the bristles are frayed, but it does resemble a toothbrush.
Ich weiß nicht, warum ich das nicht darf. Das ist genau, was du wolltest.
I'd like to visit my close friend Stan, please.
Like I told you, I need to see some hard evidence that you've ever been within
seine
2
Zahnbürste.
feet of each other.
Jetzt haben wir nichts von Stan, oder? Wir haben einfach nichts. Ich glaube, wir haben uns nichts. Schlese, vielen Dank für den Sub. Die Abo-Volle hier spät in der Nacht. Schlägt nochmal zu, Dankeschön.
I think they've captured Stan quite well, actually. They did a nice job with the...
Bricht mir ein bisschen das Herz, aber okay. Aber dann brauchen wir auch ein Bild von uns, nicht ein Bild von Elaine. Oder wir müssen uns verkleiden.
Hey, that is prisoner Stan with the famous Governor Marley. I didn't know he was such a player.
I'd like to visit my close friend Stan, please.
Like I told you, I need to see some hard evidence that you've ever
Also
been
entweder als Elaine
within 2
verkleiden oder ein
feet of
Bild
each
von
other.
uns da reinhauen. Das sind die Möglichkeiten. Aber okay. Ich habe erstmal andere Sachen zu tun hier. Ich habe auch pennen gehen zu tun, aber 2 Sachen müssen wir noch schnell machen. Hier einmal auf Terror Island in die dunkle Höhle natürlich.
It says, warning, you are about to enter a maze of twisty
ich
passages,
hasse
mostly very
Labyrinth-Rätsel.
similar.
Hier brauchen wir wahrscheinlich noch eine Karte. Moment, da lag was.
Looks like someone forgot to pick up their trash.
Ja, nimm den Zettel. So, vielleicht können wir noch ein anderes System anwenden. Also mal irgendwo randomly hinzuklicken. Zum Beispiel unsere Zettel angucken. Andere Frage ist, kann ich
I
hier
can't
entkommen?
get to the docks.
Okay, nicht so leicht. Dann müssen wir uns diesem Rätsel stellen, nützt ja alles nichts. Ihre letzte gemeinsame Sommernacht war heiß, grell, schwül und komisches Zeichen. Die Nacht war lang, aber nicht lang genug. Och nee, ich hasse Wegfinde-Rätsel. Aber okay, lass uns nachdenken. Ich weiß ja auch nicht, wo es losging. Aber was wäre denn logisch? Erst Frühling. Komische Pi-Zeichen. Dann Sommer. Jetzt schon wieder Frühling. Ja. So, wo komme ich raus? Lasst mich bitte raus aus diesem Albtraum. Menschen sehen vor lauter Bäumen den Wald kaum. Ich will nur raus. Ein bisschen Platzangst. Meine Lampe hält bestimmt auch nicht ewig. Fluchtseil. Ein Seil? Kein Seil am Start im Moment, oder? That's a Pokémon joke. I don't speak Pokémon. Muss ich das Drecksrätsel lösen? Oder machen wir Schluss für heute? Gefangen. Gefangen in der Höhle.
XYZZY.
Ein bisschen random.
Wow, neat. It's magic.
Magie ist natürlich gut. Okay, das Rätsel müssen wir noch lösen. Sollte wahrscheinlich auch lösbar sein. Ich bin schon müde. Ich will hier nur noch kurz mit den...
Hello.
Mit den Storytellern reden. Und ich weiß, ich beschwere mich, wenn die Rätsel zu leicht sind und wenn sie zu schwer sind.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share? And
ready.
don't be nervous thinking it's a test to see whether you've mastered the art.
Even though that's just what it is.
I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. Inside, it was like walking on soft cheese, with rivers of pea soup that stank like a landlubber's bait box. One false move, and you'd be wearing Jonah's overcoat, a layer of greasy phlegm as thick as day-old pancake batter. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
That was a whopper of a story.
You've clearly learned all there is to learn. I hereby declare you to be a Chum Grand Master.
Endlich Großmeister.
Wow, thank you. That's a great honor.
Das ist gleich der höchste Titel,
Definitely
den es im Storytelling zu erreichen gibt.
What are these little yellow guys?
They're lump suckers. Easy to eat and great for sucking out cysts and boils.
Looks sort of like an eye.
Sorry, ich bin nicht mehr ganz bei der Sache.
Hello.
How's it going, chums?
Yes, that's very clever.
Do we have any special privileges for being high-ranking chums?
Not even the respect of your peers, my boy. Just the use of any property that belongs to the society.
Aha! Is it all right if I take this flag with me?
That would be within your rights as a well-respected chum of the highest order.
Seriously?
Intermission.
Be sure to treat it nice. It doesn't need more holes than it's got already.
So, Chat. Jetzt, wo wir Story erzählen, Großmeister unserer wunderschönen Flagge, ist es höchste Zeit, das für heute zu beenden. Nächstes Mal schlagen wir uns durch die gruselige Höhle auf Terror Island. Aber ich glaube, für heute passt es. Speichern nicht vergessen. Beenden. Es war mir eine Freude. Vielen Dank, dass ihr dabei wart. Wie viele Teile habt ihr noch? Was schätzt ihr? Einen noch? Zwei? Einen grimmigen Piratenjan in großer Ansicht. Ich bin nicht so piratisch mehr unterwegs. Habe ich hier irgendwo meine Piratenperücke? Ja, das sieht eher traurig aus. Das Problem ist, ich sehe eher ein bisschen traurig aus. Mit dieser Piratenperücke. Moment. Vielleicht können wir es richtig machen. Pass auf. Und uns als Zombie-Pirat verkleiden. Müssen wir ein bisschen arbeiten für. So. Und so. Also ich denke, das ist sehr nah dran an Guybrush. Eher Teil 2 Guybrush, aber nehmen wir trotzdem. Kann ich tragen, oder? So könnte ich eigentlich auch, ein Creepy Orc sein bei Ringe der Macht. Keine Angst, das ist nur eine Maske. Brillant. Spaß, nur eine Maske. Okay. Den Doppelmasken-Move müssen wir einbauen in unser Repertoire. Ich habe einige verstörende Masken hier noch liegen. Was ist das? Chat! Ich wusste nicht, dass ich das hier habe. Ich habe haufenweise Piraten-Equipment hier. Ungewollterweise. Magic. Bisschen Knotenpech. Bisschen Rechts-Links-Pech. Hier geht einiges hier. Vielleicht soll ich doch noch mal stärker ins Piraten-Game einsteigen. Wie der Typ aus Dodgeball. Okay, ich wusste nicht, dass ich hier solche Möglichkeiten habe. Trägt man die Haare über? Ja, trägt man gleich noch. Über dem Kopftuch? Kann ich schon sagen. Lang über kurz, absolut. Schön, dass wir jetzt noch eine Stunde hier Masken anprobieren. Aber ich wusste nicht, was ich alles Tolles habe. Manchmal weiß man einfach nicht, wie gut man es hat. Eine Skelettmaske, die ich mit dem Tuch kombinieren kann. Okay. Wir probieren. Chat, und jetzt tut bitte nicht so, als hättet ihr nicht alle ungefähr 5 Creepy-Masken in eurer Schreibtischschublade. Vielleicht wecke ich morgen früh so meine Kinder ab.